Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It? This is the series that I post every single Wednesday. I'm going to chat with you over all the new makeup releases that have been announced. I'm going to talk about what has my interest, what I'm not so interested in. I do always link my playlist down below, and I also always link the community playlist that I started, so any creator who makes this style of video can add theirs if you want to see just a bunch of different opinions on these new makeup releases. But why don't we go ahead and get started. I'm going to slide over here. So I did film a little bit of this makeup for my Instagram, which is Merch Beauty Word. I do a lot of makeup videos over there on the different looks that you see in my YouTube videos, and I'm almost to 50,000 subscribers over there, and we're getting shockingly closer to 100,000 over here, which is so crazy. We hit 99,000 over the weekend, and I was like, whoa. So that's pretty wild to me. So thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos and following this journey. It's such a cool thing. I don't really know what words I'm supposed to say, but it's a really cool thing, and it will be really wild if I do happen to see 100K next to my name. That will be a weird day. That will be a weird day for sure, but also very exciting. To use the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. I had this in one of my recent haul videos, and then I also did use the freckle pen. I can see the box. I'm not sure where the actual freckle pen. Sometimes when I put things on this little desk that's next to me, it's like the Bermuda Triangle of my makeup, and things disappear, and I'm like, where did they go? You just never know. But I also used one of the new Colourpop freckle pens. Now, I'm not very well versed in giving myself faux freckles unless it comes to like swiping an Instagram filter on me. That I can do. But so the freckle pen, at one point I was like, I think I'm just like really going crazy with this pen, like maybe I should stop. But it was kind of fun. Once I started, I felt like I couldn't stop. So you don't have to roast me in the comments for my faux freckles if you don't want to. You don't have to, but okay. Anyways, just wanted to say that that's over. That will be going up on my Instagram. But for this week, I feel like I can maybe get through this week a little bit quick. How many people just looked at the timestamp? I know I'm very curious what the timestamp will be myself, but let's jump into it. So I do always link all of the accounts that I'm reading from in my description box, and I'm starting off with Trend Mood 1, and I see that there are some new releases coming from Patrick Starr's line, which is called One Side. Started off with makeup removers, the makeup remover mist, the makeup remover wipes, and now we have makeup. I was kind of wondering when the makeup would come because it was like obviously that was going to happen, but I almost kind of didn't expect it this soon either. This is the Visionary collection. It includes the Visionary eyeshadow palette for $42, which is 15 different shades. There's some matte and shimmery shades, also metallic, foiled. A few of them are embossed, which those look fun. We also have some eye toppers, or the Sparkle Vision liquid eyeshadow for $22. There is the Point Made 24-hour liquid eyeliner pen, which is $19. The Point Made 24-hour gel eyeliner pencil is $19. The brand is vegan and cruelty free, and this is going to be available July 30th online at Sephora. Still do want to pick up, I've been getting together a Sephora order. I know. I've done so many Sephora hauls recently, and just like hauls in general, that I'm like, ooh. But I did put just the mist into my bag. I'm not as interested in the makeup remover wipes. I don't really reach for those very often. I haven't bought makeup wipes for myself in I think I'm gonna say years at this point. Sometimes I get some in like a PR package or something like that, but I haven't actually purchased them from myself. Like, quite honestly, the last makeup wipes I think I purchased for myself were the Neutrogena ones, like the blue ones that I used to buy a ton starting from like age 17 and on. So I don't know if the palette speaks to me as much as I want something to, if I am going to purchase it. Does that make sense? You know, because makeup it's all different for everybody. Everyone has different preferences. Everybody has a different thing that makes them do a double take. Sometimes I try to be aware of like how I'm critiquing things, because all makeup is not supposed to suit me. You know, I just try to be careful sometimes of what it is I'm saying, because I'm not trying to come across as like an entitled consumer of like everything has to be like exactly what I want it to be. But also, I couldn't afford, I don't think anyone should want that, right? How would we be able to afford everything? The weeks that there's things that don't quite interest me as much in the Will I Buy It, it's like, whoa, I can hear my bank account saying like, thank you, makeup gods. Like, we can't, not everything should always want to call to us. For the palette, there's a few shades here and there that kind of pop out at me a little bit. The matcha shade, why the green in palettes keep popping out at me these days. I don't know. And some of the shimmers, like Everything, Walnut Strut, and even like the Rebel Gray, like there's a few. If this was like a little bit, you know, I like smaller palettes, so my immediate thought was kind of like, ooh, if it was smaller and I could kind of like pick and choose a few of the shades in there and make it more geared towards me, obviously, like then I would like it more. But I think it's a pretty looking palette. I think it'll probably sell really well. I think a lot of people will like it. I think it's kind of a good mixture, and I think there was like a statement here. Patrick wanted to create his first palette that everyone would feel comfortable to wear anytime, everywhere, taking it from a natural soft look to a whole glam moment. You can also use the liquid shadows to take it to another level. It's kind of the vibes that I get with this palette. I think that there's a lot of different things that you can do. I think if you want something more neutral, you can. If you want to like dip around and play with a few other colors, you have a few of those pops in here that you can do. But I also, just with having such a large makeup collection, I don't feel like I have to have it, but it is pretty. And what was the price? I think it was $42. I mean, that's really not bad for a high-end palette that's kind of, you know, right in there. I'm thinking of like maybe like Anastasia prices. It looks like it does have a mirror on it, so I'll definitely be curious. I'll be watching some reviews and seeing what people are saying about the formula and the different looks that they're coming up with. But I feel like maybe in the future, if there's like a smaller eyeshadow palette that he comes out with, I might be prone to like hop on that a little bit more. I've also been buying a lot of eyeshadow palettes recently, as we know from my hauls. And then the liquid shadows, I don't wear those quite as often, and the eyeliners, I think it all makes sense like cohesively as a collection, and I think the packaging, like everything looks really well done on it, just not necessarily anything that I feel like I must absolutely go running out to grab. But I mean, obviously, like a huge congratulations to Patrick Starr on this, on having his products in Sephora and having a line in general. All of that is such a huge thing and very exciting. Also, we did have a new collection drop from Colourpop. They came out with the Wild Nothing collection. Okay, so we have the Wild Nothing eyeshadow palette. There is also new products here. We have the new Creme shadows, which are long wearing matte shadows. You can wear alone or as a primer. And there's also the new Luxe lip oils. There is pressed powder blush compacts, Jelly Much shadows, and everything. It was already available, so the launch did already happen. And I will link it down below. I think a few things sold out pretty quickly. And I was on the Colourpop website and I was trying to decide if I wanted to grab the palette. I was also trying to decide about the Creme shadows. The eyeshadow palette on first glance, I was like, ooh. And then, as I've always said with my Will I Buy It series, like if something makes me do a double take, then I gotta look out a little bit closer, and I gotta really look at it. I gotta look at the price, I gotta think about my collection, I gotta think, do I really want this? Do I really need it? Probably not. Going back to, do I really want it? And if I don't have the double take, then I just try to move on and keep on rolling. But this one did give me a double take, and so I looked at it a little bit closer and I was like, I think maybe it's that green that's really, and why the greens? I'm changing. I don't know why the greens like call to me so much, but I was like, I think maybe if I took that out, I would have that palette. Like, I probably already have that one. I'm wearing the Going Coconuts from Colourpop on my eyes today. I did a, last week I posted a ranking all of the eyeshadow palettes that I tried in 2020. So that video is live here on YouTube if you want to check it out. Or if you're on TikTok, I've started some new like individual brand rankings. And the first one that I started off with was Colourpop, because people always seem to be very excited about those. So I ranked all of my Colourpop palettes. I don't even remember how many I had, but it was a lot. And Going Coconuts was my #1, so when I was thinking about what to wear today and I knew I was going to be playing with some new Colourpop shadows, I was like, let's just go to the Going Coconuts. Going back to the palette, like I said, if I cover up that green, I think between like the vast majority of eyeshadow palettes that I have from Colourpop, I think I'll probably be okay to skip over it. And again, I do have some really like just favorite palettes from Colourpop, so I think I'm good to skip over that one. The lip oils, that's not a formula that I'm very interested in. I know it's a newer product, but I just don't really wear lip oils. I will say the blush compacts did really look beautiful, and I do like Colourpop pressed blushes. I bought a few from the Kathleen Lights collection, so those kind of called to me. And then the Creme shadows. And I had this moment that I had said when I talked about the freckle pen from Colourpop, that it was like maybe something I would grab just to try it out, but I didn't want to purchase it alone. I was like, I had already gotten sent the freckle pens from Colourpop, but if I hadn't, I maybe would have done like 1 or 2 cream shadows, a blush, and then a freckle pen. I think that would have made like a pretty good order. But I was like, I don't know, then it goes down to the blush and the creme shadow. I really don't need the blush. Like, I wear like the same 3 blushes over and over and over again. And So then it's kind of like a cream. I was like, I can do it. Like, I can skip over the collection. It'll be fine. See that this was actually just announced as I am sitting here. So let's talk about it. This is from Goss Cosmetics. So we had seen a sneak peek. We knew that something more was coming up from Goss Cosmetics, but now it is revealed. We have the Imperial Topaz eyeshadow palette and then also 3 kohl eye pencils. Everything is going to be available July 30th on Beautylish. I don't see it, like right off the bat, I don't see the prices on these. They're not available now, so I can't check. But wow, that eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. I'm just seeing this right now for the first time, so this is like an actual genuine reaction to this palette. I don't go into black shadows very often. I say that as I have like a pretty dark one on my eyes today from that Going Coconuts palette. I feel like if that one was maybe a lighter shade, I would totally be jumping all over this, but I'm like, oh, the black. Like, I'm thinking right away of my Little One palette from Lawless Beauty, which I really like, and it's like nice and small and compact. It has 8 shades, I believe it is, but one of them is a black, and I almost never go into that one, but all the other shades I do. But this being only 6 shades, like, I know for sure I would go into those other 5. But you know, sometimes a black, and you can use it as liner. I don't know, man. That looks really good. I think that looks really pretty. Just right off the bat, that's kind of what I'm feeling. I want to see the price on this one, and then I think I will make my decision. But that looks really pretty. For the eyeliners, I typically say that eyeliners don't usually get me like running out of the house to go buy them, so I would probably skip over that palette. I might be thinking about that one. 6 shades. I like smaller palettes. Like the swatches, like a couple of those swatches in there just look like wet, beautiful yumminess. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. I see a new product coming out from Huda Beauty, and it is a new highlighter. This is the NYMPH All Over Highlighter Powder, a collectible highlighter in a 10 centimeter diameter, nearly 4 inches. Whew. Geometric rose design with lustrous pearls provides a rich satin-like sheen with extreme blendability and flawless wear. You can sweep it on for a soft glow, build it up for a mega highlighter for face, eyes, and body. It's a flattering warm bronze shade for $55. Oh, okay, so this is just the one shade. Okay, and it also comes with a highlighting brush for $40. So packaging on this definitely is just like so stunningly beautiful. Like the rose, like, I mean, it looks like a glass rose or something. It's beautiful. Definitely makes me give it a double take. That's gorgeous. Ooh, $55 is pretty expensive. I don't know if I would be down for that. I know it says that you can do face, eyes, and body. I mean, really, you can do that with anything. Like, so today I have on my Starrr inspired highlight with Ofra Cosmetics. I'm usually always wearing something from my collection. I use that on my eyes a lot. I especially love it as like an inner corner highlight, a brow bone highlight. That's beautiful, but you can use it on the eyes. So, I mean, it's makeup, and as long as things are eye safe and you can put something that's meant for your face near your eyes, you can probably do it. It's beautiful and it's gorgeous, but that's just a lot of money to me for a highlight. See, CoverFX is coming out with a new product. This is the Luminous Tinted Moisturizer for $39. It says an innovative prebiotic and probiotic formula that blurs pores and fine lines, improves radiance, and helps replenish and restore skin's natural barrier. Okay, that's great. I felt like I was on like a commercial or something there. It says it's for all skin types. There is only 4 shades, and it's kind of interesting that it says, so there's fair, light, and it says for the CoverFX foundation shades 0 to 35. That's a lot of shades. I don't know. I don't know about that. Then we also have medium, tan, and deep. There's also a custom application brush for $39. It's an innovative brush uniquely designed with 3 wells, so you can effortlessly mix your makeup and skincare products for a flawless finish. The brush kind of freaked me out, and I don't even usually get freaked out about stuff like that, but something about, I swiped to the brush photo and I was like, never mind. I don't know about that. Tinted moisturizer, I really like during my warmer months, which I'm in the USA and I'm also in Iowa, so we have like a window where it gets warmer here. I like lighter coverage. I like tinted moisturizers. I'm a really big fan of the Neutrogena Anti-Aging Healthy Skin Perfector. That's in my Shop My Stash My Bag. That's in my Shop My Stash bag currently. Shop My Stash My Bag. This Pretty Fresh foundation, it's supposed to have a little bit more of a lighter coverage. I just purchased the Ilia Skin Tint, which I've been trying out. That's light coverage. I've been going for my Dior Backstage Face and Body. That's light coverage. Like, that's what I like during these months especially. It's almost like just a touch too late to come out with it for me. Again, there's people in other parts of the world that have, like, is it fall that's coming along. I don't have my Australia calendar open, but there's other people around the world that are having different seasons and going through different times. So again, not every release is geared towards me, but I'm just saying, for me wanting to buy something, it's like I'm stocked up on the products that I know that I really like and that I know that I want to use, and now I also have some new products that I'm going to be trying out that fit well with this season, and I'm kind of like, I'm good. I don't need it right now. Also, I don't know about the 4 shades, and you know, I've said it too in the past about when things are lighter coverage or more of like this tinted moisturizer, like, oh, you know, maybe you don't need every single shade, but truly, honestly, it's like, who am I to say that, right? Like, if there's anything that I could have been learning over the past few weeks, to not just, you know, so blindly say statements like that. I just don't feel like I have a place to say, because a lot of times when I do go into a store, I can find something that works for me. Maybe it's not perfect every single time, or maybe I just can't shade match myself perfectly every single time. That happens too, of course. But I want to get better at myself at saying something like that. Just such like a blanket statement of like, well, it doesn't have to be, because it's like, is that really true though? Is that really true though? So yeah, I think coming out with only 4 options, even for something that is a tinted moisturizer, there's other brands that are able to do tinted moisturizers or light coverage products and still come out with a better shade range and more options for people. So I think that's important too, and it's just, you know, something that I'm actively trying to get better at myself and to think things through just a little bit more. And again, like, take away that sense of entitlement a little bit on my own self, because I've been there and I've been in that boat, and it's something that I'm trying to improve on. Let's talk about probably the most affordable product that I'm going to talk about in like all of this month of my Will I Buy It series, so that's really exciting. This is the Loubidazzle Liquid Lipsticks by Beauty. A long-wear high pigment lip fluid with a smooth matte finish. It's supposed to be lightweight. There's a glitter metal fluid lip color. Delivers full glitter effect after a few minutes of interaction. Full coverage pigment and a wearable matte formula. The rounded applicator. And these are $90 each. Obviously, packaging on this is stunning, and that's what it should be. Like, if something is going to be that expensive, it should be over the top. You should have over the top packaging. With that new Pat McGrath palette that I just purchased, I should have to take some time to like unstring this thing, and that, like, I should do that. That should be a part of buying luxury makeup, right? I listened to an interview on a podcast. One of my favorite podcasts is the Glam Latte Beauty podcast, run by my friend Jamie, or Glam Latte. And she had another friend on there, Michelle Wong, who's like one of the queens of luxury on YouTube. And one thing that Michelle said was like, one thing that gravitates her towards luxury makeup is that the packaging is over the top. The packaging is, it's like an experience when you buy something, and it should be. So like, yes, should be over the top here. But it's like, okay, so once you break that down, and then once you like open it and you actually have this lip color, like, and I'm trying to decide, like, is it like the glitter flip, like the Ciate London? I think it was called the glitter flip, where you would put it on and then like press your lips together and then it would turn glittery. That's kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. So it's gonna be a no for me, dog, but I'm sure that there's people who really like it. I'm sure that there is. It just personally is not for me. It just seems really expensive for what it is, but I mean, it could definitely be a conversation starter. Speaking of gloss, I see that Fenty Beauty is coming out with a new shade in their Gloss Bomb. I meant to put a Gloss Bomb on today. I put this lip liner on and then I did not put my lip gloss over it, did I? Let's just pretend I meant to do that. I have the Fussy Gloss Bomb in my Shop My Stash bag, and I was using some of the products from that bag. That's my bad. Anywho, so we have the shade Cheeky, which is a shimmering bright red orange. This is $19. I really do like the Fenty Beauty gloss bombs. I've bought several of them. I don't think I would need this color, not one that I wear often, and I have some of these like similar looking glosses from Persona, like some of those like corals that I think are really pretty. So I'm gonna skip over that, but I really do like that formula. I see some food palettes coming. Oh, I am kind of hungry. Filming a little bit later. I could really go for a snack right now. But I Heart Revolution is coming out with burger palettes. All right. So each palette contains 8 matte and shimmer shades as the scrumptious filling inside a squishy burger in an adorable takeout box. All right, these are $12 each. This is gonna be a no for me. I really don't like the packaging on this. How would I say this? I'm not like a huge fan of these food palettes. Like, I think that they look cute and some of them are like funny and the names are funny and all that's funny, but it's not something that I'm like, I should really go buy this for myself. But this one, to me, the packaging on it just looks not, I just would not want this in my collection. I don't really like it. Like, the inside of the palettes are cute. I mean, the outer packaging is like, okay, yeah, that's cute, but no. That one is also a no for me. I am not interested in that. I see some new releases coming from Urban Decay. These are available at QVC. New additions to the All Nighter family. It's all about dewy skin. So we have the All Nighter Ultra Glow Setting Spray Duo for $42. Okay. And then the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Primer and Setting Powder, a 2-piece set for $45. That's kind of interesting. Urban Decay does make a really fantastic setting spray. It's been one of my favorites. It's one that I recommend continually. I do think that it's just a really nice setting spray. I've gone through a lot of them. A lot of times I find myself not really loving sprays that are supposed to be more dewy. There's only been a few that I've tried, so I don't have like a ton of evidence to back me up here, but I just tend to not love them as much. And I lean more on the dry skin side, so I always thought that I would just love those. But I really don't as much. And honestly, I just love the regular Urban Decay All-Nighters. Like, I know they've come off with like, they've come out with different scents. Probably won't be grabbing this. I have a feeling that I wouldn't love it. That Buxom is coming out with a new fall collection. Different parts of the world, I know that. I'm just not ready for fall. I'm just not there. But we have the Full On Plumping Lip Cream and Polish Fall Collection by Buxom with some new lipsticks. With the Full On Plumping Lip Nude Glosses with spiced up fall scents for $21. Also the Full Force Plumping Lipstick in 90s Nudes. These are $20 each. Sometimes I get a little bit of the vibes from Buxom, like almost a little NARS-like, where it's like, we're just gonna keep coming out with the same thing, but like in new collections or different names or new bundles. And it's kind of, I really do like the Buxom like full on lip plumping polishes, whatever they have. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it almost gets hard to like keep track of what exactly is what. It says it's a part of the fall collection. I mean, like, it says that nude glosses, but they have the fall scents. Like, I don't know. That's kind of fun. I'm just not ready for it. And then the Full Force Plumping Lipsticks. I actually don't think I've tried these, and I'm trying to think if these are new, because I don't feel like I'm familiar with those. But it does look like they have a pretty okay range for the scents here, but just nothing. I just don't feel like I need to run and grab these. So, but those are some new lip products from Buxom if you are interested. I see some new releases from Deck of Scarlet. Now, Deck of Scarlet is known for their like subscription. Is it a subscription service really though? They come out with a box. I've gotten a few of them in the past. They usually have a beauty influencer who is, I think they call it like the creator-in-chief of these boxes, that they put together different shades and different products, and then they go out. I haven't gotten one in a very long time, and I don't know if this is new, but I wasn't aware that they had like other products that you could purchase outside of that. So we have the new Mistake proof blush and bronzer. It's like written funny. Okay. For an airbrush finish. It says an innovative mist, natural looking glow finish, balancing a lightweight feel with a flawless finish. All right, so we have the blush for $36 and a bronzer for $36. It says hold about an inch away and spray directly onto a brush or a sponge, then blend over areas of your face. I don't have a lot of experience with makeup like this. I did have the Dior like Air Flash, which was a foundation, and you would spray, I don't know what am I doing with my hands? And you could spray it directly onto your face, or you could spray it onto a brush or a sponge and then apply it. And it was like fun. It was like a fun thing to do, but also, and like I liked it and I liked the finish, but it just, I always felt like I could make a mistake, like how this name was like mistake proof. I'm like, I feel like I could make a mistake. I feel like things could go real wrong real quick, okay? So, you know, again, the word that I keep thinking of is like interesting, but I don't feel like I absolutely have to have it. I see that M Cosmetics is coming out with some new shades of their Color Drops Serum Blush. They're serum blushes. So 4 new shades are coming, and these are $25 each. Have you guys tried these from M Cosmetics? I feel like what I've heard, like what I've seen and heard so far about these in other videos is that people really like them. And, you know, I might not be into spray blushes, but also like liquid and creams I'm not into as much as the regular powders, but I kind of want to pick one of these up. Saw this on Indie Makeup Spotlight, and it is some new highlighters. Yes, new highlighters from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. The Sunset Glow highlighters are launching. So there are 3 different shades of this one. I don't feel like I need any of these highlighters for myself. Like, I don't need a new one at this moment. So I'm gonna skip over that, but that's a new one from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. And then I feel like there's actually quite a bit of skincare. Remember when I said I thought this was going to be a quick video? I feel like I lied to you. With Kopari is coming out with the Coconut Water Moisture Cream, a vegan face moisturizer, a lightweight gel cream texture, plumps and hydrates, leaving skin feeling silky smooth. It's $25. I know not everyone loves the coconut products, which is like what I think Kopari is really based around is coconut. So I know that some people either have like the reactions to the coconut, or it can kind of clog pores or that sort of thing. So that if that's it for you, Kopari probably just isn't going to be your brand. I don't need a new moisturizer right now. I did just repurchase my favorite one, the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer, so I am good there. First Aid Beauty came out with some new releases, and I really do like First Aid Beauty, and they came out with new acne treatments, so my eyes immediately was like, what? So we have the FAB Pharma BHA Acne Spot Treatment Gel, 2% salicylic acid. This is $26. And then we also have the FAB Pharma White Clay Acne Treatment Pads, 2% salicylic acid for $30. I was really interested in the spot treatment. I really wanted to grab that, and I actually did see on Octoly, which is where bloggers, like brands, can put up products that they would like bloggers to review, and bloggers can request them. If we get them sent to us, we do have to review them within a certain time period in exchange for getting it sent to us. And I saw these pop up on the Octoly site, and I immediately requested the spot treatment gel, and I was too late. I got an email saying they were already sold out, and I was super bummed because I actually really wanted to try that. I do struggle with hormonal acne and some cystic acne, especially around like my chin, my jawline, my mouth. Once we have the treatment pads, so these remind me a little bit of like their oh my gosh, I've gone through so many of these, and I'm blanking on the name, but they're kind of like regular, the First Aid Beauty pads, you know. This is formulated with tea tree oil and willow bark. Also has salicylic acid, canoline clay, and evermatte, sorry, not map. Those I'm not as interested in. I don't use those products quite as much anymore, kind of like the individual pad like that, kind of like the same thing with the makeup removers. I just am kind of going for either more masks or treatments, or just other things that aren't kind of like single-use products. Still kind of eyeing that first one though, so I might end up grabbing that from like Sephora, or First Aid Beauty is also available at Ulta Beauty. So the brand Peace Out, which is well known for their little stickers, their little acne stickers, they are also coming out. This seems to be like a hot thing right now, with the Salicylic Acid Acne Treatment Serum, an all-over acne clarifying serum packed with high-potency 2% salicylic acid that penetrates pores to eliminate and prevent acne and blackheads. Now this is $34. It has salicylic acid 2%, niacinamide. You're supposed to apply twice daily. Okay, actually I got this one sent to me from Peace Out. So I probably wouldn't even need to purchase. I mean, the First Aid Beauty is more of like that spot treatment, where I think this one is just a serum that you put all over. A recipe, they're coming out with the Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm, a balm to milky oil formula. Is supposed to resurface skin while effortlessly cleansing, creating the ultimate baby soft canvas for skincare and makeup. This is $32. Okay. So I don't think that I would need this. I did just get the Wishful cleansing balm, and I have a lot of cleansing balms that I really love. Glow Recipe, I've tried a few of their products, and it was the watermelon products that I was trying, and my skin I know doesn't like watermelon, but it just kind of, there's other skincare brands and skincare products that I have a lot of right now. Laneige, they are coming out with a new lip mask. This is a new limited edition flavor, the Lip Sleeping Mask and Lip Glowy Balm in gummy bears. Okay, so the leave-on lip mask that you put on overnight is $22, and then the lightweight moisture coating lip balm for hydrated, tinted, and kissable lips is $17. These are going to be available August 4th. I do like the lip mask. I'm almost out of my one that I have from Laneige right now, which I think is just like the regular one in the pink formula. I've purchased it several times. I really do like it. I know that everyone loves that lip mask, but it's something that works really well for me overnight. I did not like the Lip Glowy Balm. I did try that. I thought it was fine, but I have other ones like the Kopari Lip Glossy that I like a lot more. I'm trying to figure out what gummy bears flavor is. Like, what is it? What does that mean? But I don't think I need to go get like this limited edition one of the Lip Sleeping Mask. When I run out of it, I typically just purchase the regular one, and I'm happy with that. See, from the brand Live Tinted, they're coming out the Unity Balm, an ultra hydrating formula uniting the conditioning benefits of a balm and the shine factor of a gloss, and this is $20. I had not heard of this brand before, but I was looking at their Instagram, and they just seemed like an interesting brand to me. They only have, it looks like they only have a few releases out right now, so they're a bit of a newer brand. I don't think I need a new lip balm right now. Again, I feel like a couple weeks ago I had a bunch of new lip balms to talk about, and I was saying that I didn't need a new one at the moment, but the brand kind of stuck out to me a bit too. So again, I'll have all of this linked down below if there's anything that you're interested in, or if you've tried anything from the brand. I definitely would love to know. And then just some hair care products and we will be done. From Olaplex, they are coming out with a new product. This is the Intensive Bond Building Hair Treatment. It says it primes your hair for deeper repair, rebuilds hair bonds, strengthens and protects hair integrity. It says it's a watery liquid that will dry quickly. Using the number 3 over it, it keeps the hair damp so both products can continue to work during the process. Okay. There's a limited edition kit for $28, and it also includes a deluxe sample of the number 3. I think I own all of the products from Olaplex. Like, I think I've bought their entire line at this point, and I really do like it. One of my favorite hair care brands for sure. So I would definitely try this one. I'm a little bit intimidated by it. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like I would have to like do a lot of reading, which that's fine. I like to read, but I feel like I'd really have to be like looking at the directions of what it is that I need to be doing. But again, I have the number 3. I like to use their masks. I like to use like their balm smoother afterwards. I have the shampoo and conditioner, so I like their the oil that they have. I use that frequently, so I would totally be down to try this. So I'd probably throw this in my next Sephora cart. And then the last one was another newer brand to me. This is Fable and Mane. And let's see, these are new at Sephora. It says a modern, their Instagram says a modern hair wellness brand inspired by ancient Indian beauty secrets. It's vegan and cruelty free. There's the pre-wash hair treatment oil for $34, a repairing hair mask for $32, a cleansing shampoo and conditioner, and those are both $29. I was looking at the comments, and a lot of people said that they really liked the oil, and I do use, like, I use oils in my hair, so kind of interested. The comments just seemed really positive, and the people who had tried it had really good things to say. So I've never heard of the brand, but they're now available at Sephora. So you know, like I just said, I was thinking about the Olaplex, and it's hard because they're like a tried and true for me. Like, I know I like a lot of their products, but you know, I would be interested too. So if you guys have tried Fable and Mee and you have any feedback, I would love to read that in the comments for sure. Other than that though, that is gonna be it for this week's Will I Buy It video. Okay, I felt like there was more that I had to say than I initially thought I was going to. I thought I was gonna like breeze through this one real quickly, but I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, I always love to know what has your interest the most. Other than that though, if you guys did enjoy this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll subscribe before you go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.